our next speaker will take us to a journey that's called the Loitering Munition for the next generation battlefield. And with that, we are going to see the next generation of the new technologies of smart munitions. So with that, I have the honor to invite Dr. Gozali, the CEO of UVision. Please. Please.
Thank you very much. Very happy to be here. You know, I've been working for 30 years, 3 decades, for Rafael Advanced Defense Systems. And I've been privileged to work on many defense solutions and also attack solutions. And I think the future is part of combining both and moving from defense to attack to very accurate and precise attack, while also defending to our forces. So we at UVision, you know, when we think about UVision, we think about you, the commander in the field, and how we provide you solutions so that you can save the lives of your soldiers while being very efficient and accurate in operating against the enemy, which is moving fast in the market. And I believe that we should move from peer to peer. You know, we saw our soldiers fighting, you know, from one building to another building, either in Gaza or in Lebanon, and also around the world. And we have lessons learned coming from Ukraine, as well as from the IDF. And we do believe that the future battlefield is actually today. And we have to bring capabilities to our soldiers and commanders that can enable them to be in standoff and not just, you know, peer-to-peer, M16 versus M16 or Kalashnikov, and to bring high-paced tactical innovation, meaning that we have to bring autonomous platforms into the field, may they be rotary wing drones or fixed-wing loitering munitions. And the key is to provide the commanders vertical dimension where they can first and foremost understand the battlefield, have situational awareness, and have unified and simple user experience, modular across platforms. And it's actually a capsule, or as we are used to say, an air force to the battalion commander. At UVision, we have been developing throughout the years different type of loitering munitions. And this is just a short clip to show you different type of launching mechanisms from naval platforms, from land platforms, from helicopter platforms, allowing to have precise attack either on anti-personnel or anti-tank or fortification processes. We see here attacks across moving targets, day and night, anti-tank warheads, and also different type of endurance vehicles that can loiter, can go mid-course navigation without GPS environment, and can attack with pinpoint accuracy. We understand that localization, we are talking here Defense Tech Summit, and localization is key. Obviously, we are here in Israel to support the Israeli Defense Forces, but we have developed not only infrastructure around the world, in USA, in Europe, in India, and in many other places, but also the key is to really being able to do Americanization for the US market, so that we can win program of records, Europeanization with our partners in Europe, and also making India to support the delivery in India and in other places. We have currently customers around the globe, 19 countries. Obviously, we are very proud about the tiny flag in the middle, our home country, Israel. And as we speak here today, we deliver our ammunitions to the IDF, to special forces. We have been very glad to deliver and build the facility and infrastructure in the US, and we are currently under program of record with a special forces in the United States heading to the army. We also have delivered to Argentina, and you see actually 19 countries which are our customers, mainly in Europe, but not only, also in the Far East, India and Australia. And I think I heard Simon from Germany, which we have been working together in the past, talking about scale and manufacturing excellence. And this is key to scale, and you can see the production lines either in Israel, in the US, in Europe, or in India. And this is key so that we can scale and deliver in prompt time to our customers around the globe. The portfolio is quite wide. There are man-portable loitering munitions, either fixed wing or rotary wing, and I'll touch on rotary wing in few slides, but also long-range deep strike. And if I take just one example, you know, each and every ammunition has its own weight, endurance time, range, and warhead size. And the Hero 120 in the middle is both man-portable and platform-launched, and can actually endure in the air more than 60 minutes for 60 kilometers and bring a multi-purpose warhead in CEP less than 1 meter. Let's see an example of tests that have been taken by actual commanders and soldiers in the US to check the accuracy on September 2024, actually 3 months ago, with various realizations of targets. And we have been working very hard to improve the maturity of the products and the accuracy of the terminal phase after loitering, including the tracker. Another example is the precision, and we can turn the music down a bit, but very important phase is when you do the tracking over different type of targets, may they be on daytime or nighttime, moving target or stationary target, also being resistant to different type of scenarios. And here we are using a very advanced AI-based tracker with different type of scenarios that we can see, either moving target, maintaining track during target rotation, and we will see shortly also night scenarios, as well as sea scenarios. We see here reflections and glinting coming from the vehicle, and the tracker has to be strong and to hold the target in a consistent manner. Also to avoid targeting, either citizens or unrelated targets. So you have to be very focused on your target. You have to be able to zoom in, zoom out on the target to understand. It's actually part of the situational awareness as we bring both reconnaissance and attack capabilities in one platform. You see here, the Houthis kamikaze USVs, and we took these pictures and how we track them, avoiding tracking, the waves or any other obstacle in the sea, and more. I'll stop here. Launching is a critical part of the system. It can be infantry launched, but also either naval, or you see also here on the right side, helicopter launched. It's launched from an helicopter. The helicopter is in standoff position, far away from the target. It goes away, and actually a smooth handover is done to a soldier or commander in the field to take the ammunition directly to the target. And in the mid picture, you see our test in Finland in tough environmental conditions. Recently, we are looking to take not only one bird, but introduce modular architecture, introducing grouping to the picture, and how you deal with what we call multi-canister launching. And as you launch each bird, you don't need really to monitor and to control the bird. You can be on the loop, but you can send and launch more than one bird, few birds to zone A, few birds to zone B, And actually, with two guys that are operating the systems, one taking the intelligence gathering systems, then the data, and the other is controlling the birds. Each one goes to its own target. And this brings a lot of firepower from standoff operation with a lot of flexibility to the commanders in different echelons. And towards that end, you have to build mission planning. Prior to launch of any bird, you have to plan for the mission. And here we have done collaboration with Omnisys, our partners, to really bring all of the know-how from air defense and multi-layered air defense to actually the attack. And we take the more information we have about the targets prior to launching our loitering munitions, the software and the AI recommends to the operator what is the best trajectory to attack the target. And we actually build waypoints so that to increase the probability of actually engaging in mission success, avoiding the interception of our loitering munitions. And you see here a simulation. It's a pre-flight mission planning with the Hero 400 that goes to 150 kilometers with different angles attacking the targets, with the Hero 120 for 60 kilometers, for different type of targets, may they be jammers or air defense or main battle tanks. And actually, you will see that we actually bring more and more data to the mission planning and then plan the green trajectory, which is the best trajectory to engage the target from the right angle, taking into account all of the parameters and actually improving mission success. So you see what the software recommends you where to go from to really be effective in attacking the system. So this is a key part in our system design. And obviously, a lot of lessons learned from actual combat proven and feedback from, and that's something we were allowed to share about real operational, real combat proven experience, getting the data. And you have time in loitering. You have time to select the right point in which you arm, and you go, you see the yellow bar, you have time to abort and to wave off the machine. If you see unintended citizens around the target, you can abort and wave off and go for another circle until you find the exact target and you home on it in a very high speed in a silent mode. So this is one example. This is another example going after an antenna, which is quite tough with the winds coming from the valley, and you need to control very accurately the machine, the bird, so that it can attack the antenna. And we have more and more examples here in these clips. We are very proud to share also about our daughter company, Spear UAV, which has been very successful in introducing the Viper family of both loitering munition and interceptors. It's actually attached to different type of platforms and vehicles and developed very successfully. Let's see the video. Can I go back one slide? Thank you. Can you operate the video for me? Yes, this one. Okay. So you can see actually an infantry based, in this case, a rotary wing, not a fixed wing like the Hero family, but the Viper family. Very efficient in terms of launching stage, mid-course navigation. All of these machines are working with no GPS whatsoever in a GPS-denied environment, and then homing very accurately to the target. We can move forward. Another aspect which is quite critical is the training. And we have seen it in Israel with the special forces. We have seen it in the US. The training phase is quite critical. And we have to simplify the burden from the operator. And the more and the better you train around the world, and you get feedback from the operators. You simplify more and more so that the operator can be very calm while using the weapon system and bringing mission success. And this area of loitering munition is growing quite rapidly around the world. I've met with people that are fighting in Ukraine. We heard Helsing today. It's unbelievable what is happening around the world in this area. I'll just share with you. We came back from London, Loitering Munition Conference. The whole conference is on loitering munition, November 19th, 20th, and upcoming April 7 and 8 in the USA, a whole conference around loitering munitions. So something is changing in the battlefield, and I think this, again, the ultimate goal is to save lives and to change the course of action in the battlefield, and being able to be very reliable and avoid the injured soldiers, which are our children and their friends, and also being very efficient with the enemy. And last but not least, we will be moving on 25 to a new building in Emek Hefer with the increased level of manufacturing. We have been delivering almost 250 birds per month from our factory to different countries, and we are increasing with R&D and engineering and obviously program management. So this will be in Emek Hefer, and I'd like to thank you very much for your time.